All right, welcome to Objective 5, Open HID Lock. This one involves using a virtualized Proxmark to clone an RFID badge and reuse it to gain access to a private area in the castle. And once you do that, you become someone new and unlock a bunch more objectives. So, um, yeah, let's get right into this. There's a couple things, I guess, prerequisites to solving this challenge, and a couple hints that really help you out. So first things first, this door is located on floor 1.5. And if I go back into the game here, to get there, you need an elevator button. So let me just go to the elevator here just to show you. Okay. So by default, when you start playing this game, this is basically exposed here. There's no button there, so you can't get to this floor. And the way that let's see, trying to paste the picture in here. All right, the way that you get to the button is in the speaker unprep room. So you can watch the video for that challenge to unlock the door to get into the speaker unprep room. But that's on the same floor as all the talks. So you saw that challenge, you get into this room, and then there's this button sitting in the corner. You just walk over, pick it up, and then you'll be able to get to floor 1.5. So that's the first step to getting to this HID lock. The next thing you need is on that same floor, it is the actual Proxmark, which is another item that you have to pick up, which is right here in the present unwrapping room. So once you get both of those items, we can now begin solving the challenge. And if you're unfamiliar, Proxmark is a RFID tool. You can do a bunch of stuff with it, but yeah, you can scan and clone cards and stuff. Here, yeah, labeled used for pen testing. A lot of, or at least I've heard of in the past, red teamers using this to essentially clone badges so they can get access to, like corporate offices and stuff like that. So close that out. All right, so we are given a few hints for this that that definitely help. So let me exit the elevator. I don't know. Didn't really need to do that, but that's fine. All right, so hints for Objective 5. Okay, so that's a talk on that. We won't worry about that too much. Proxmark is a multifunction RFID device capable of capturing and replaying RFID events. Okay, looks like there's a short list of Proxmark commands. All right. Impersonating badges. If the badge you impersonate has access. Okay. Can use a Proxmark to capture the facility code and ID value of the HID Prox card badge by running elif read. Okay. When you're close enough to someone with a badge. We also have hints from several of the users within the environment, such as Bushy talking about here. Some people scan other people's badges and try those code at locked doors. So it looks like we need to find a person that has a badge we can scan and then use or capture that and replay it at the door, which, by the way, is located right here. You can see that it's locked, can't get in there. So we just need to find out who has a badge to get in there. And the way we can do that is go to the objective. It says talk to Bushy Evergreen for hints. Also visit Fitzy Shortstack in the kitchen. So if we go to Fitzy here, Fitzy says at some point. Ah, yes. You know, Santa really seems to trust Shinny up a tree. So to me, that was a hint that, hey, Shinny probably has the badge that we need. And I believe Shinny is outside the castle, so we'll head over there now with our Proxmark in hand. Go up or back down to the first floor. And head outside here. All right, and there's Shinny. Okay, so we're just gonna be next to Shinny here to do some of the badge reading. Get as close as we can, and we'll go over to the items and open Proxmark CLI. All right. So, type help. I actually never even looked at the hints for this one. I just kind of played with the commands. This one stood out to me. Automatic detection process for unknown tags. So if you do auto, if you were to do this by not a person, you would not see valid. You wouldn't see anything. It would say nothing found. However, this auto script was able to run. I believe it checks both high and low frequency ranges, but it looks like it found a valid HID prox ID found. So if we do HID prox, so HID is a proximity card, very, very commonly used for access control. And we can see the tag ID here. Oh yeah, so it looks like from my notes I have a picture of what one of those, let's see here. Okay, I guess that link's not working anymore. Anyway, so the way we can do this, we've got our ID, and it's quite simply as easy as running the sim command with -r, and then we're specifying this tag ID. And it'll start simulating that HID tag. So now that we've stolen that, we can go back to the door and see if that will let us in. So we're going to go back to floor 1.5 here. Scoop by Santa. All right. All right, and let's see if this will let us in. See, you can see the card readers right there. All right, so let's go ahead and open back up our Proxmark. And we'll do lf hid sim -r, and then that tag. All right, there we go. New achievement unlocked. Open HID lock. So now we can see the doors open, and if we enter, now we get a whole bunch of new objectives unlocked. So this is really, at this point, this is like the rest of the challenge, the holiday hack challenge, is getting all of these unlocked and then obviously solving them. But the cool part is we go through this weird looking tunnel, we end up as none other than Santa Claus himself. You can see we have a black badge now with the ability to teleport anywhere but with a click rather than having to go to the elevator. And we've got a whole bunch of new challenges here. And if we talk to people, they now see us as Santa and not our previous character. Oops. So that's basically how you solve this challenge. At this point, you can go and talk to the characters as Santa, but I don't really think there's a lot to gain from that. But yeah, the nice thing is that teleport option that you have now. One thing, it's kind of a spoiler, but if you go back through the portrait, you become yourself again. So that's how you transform between yourself and Santa, which eventually we'll have to transform back. But for now, we'll stay as Santa. Additionally, this also unlocks, all the things that you saw before where the elves were saying like, oh, hey, only Santa and special people can access this challenge. Well, now you're Santa, so you can access those challenges, which is why all those unlocked when we went into that tunnel. So that's how you solve this challenge. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments and be happy to help. Thanks.